Today's reading is Numbers 31 through 32. Between the conquest of Sihon and Og and the crossing of the Jordan River into the Promised Land, the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and a portion of Manasseh decided to stay in the land east of the Jordan, for the land was suitable for pasturing large herds and flocks. But Moses wasn't pleased with their request. Moses asked this question: "Shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here?" Moses feared God would be angered at their request to not cross over the Jordan River. But the leaders of the tribes promised to fight alongside the rest of Israel during the Canaanite conquest. But they would just follow that up by going back to their desired land on the other side of the Jordan River. Moses reluctantly granted their request, but this wouldn't be their only example of compromise. Once Israel acquired Canaan, these three tribes went back over the Jordan River and built their own altar. And like their previous excuse of staying on the other side of the Jordan, they justified building a replica of God's place of worship. Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh's compromise would prove to be detrimental to their future. The land in which these three tribes inhabited was in close proximity to several of Israel's enemies: Moab, Edom, and Ammon. These antagonists' way of life seemed to always be a thorn in the flesh to Israel, and as a result of their compromising, the Assyrians eventually took them into captivity. Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh settled for less when they inhabited the land east of the Jordan River. Their decision made them vulnerable to temptation and attack. Brothers and sisters, whether we concede God's promises, justify our wrong desires, or compromise biblical truth, we make ourselves vulnerable to temptation and spiritual attacks.